来。
Hello everyone, we are Team One. Now we are going to tell you about people's dreams.
Hi, I'm Fred. The first person I asked is John. He told me his special dream was he make a lot of money. He think the dream tries to tell him to buy something. He think the dream told him to buy little. The second person I asked is Jason. He told me his spell dreams was when he driving a car and fall into the river. His singular dream tries to tell him, be careful driving a car. His singular dream told him to don't racing a car on the road. The third person I asked is Edwin. He told me his special dream is I lose all my property, so I kill myself. He think the dream tries to tell him life is more important than money. He think the dreams bring him to if I don't treasure my life, I have nothing. The fourth person I asked is Ken. He told me his special dream was be Taiwan hero. His singular dreams tried to tell him to find the bad guys and fight. His singular dreams bring him to make strong. The final person I asked is Vincent. He told me his special dream was become a beggar. His singular dreams tries to tell him to study hard. His singular dreams brings him to make progress.
Hi, I'm Wayne. The first person is Vincent. He told me his special dream was become a beggar. He think the dream try to tell him study hard. He think the dream tell to make a progress. The second person is Ken. He told me his special dream was be Taiwan hero. He think the dream try to tell him to find the bad guy and fight. He think the dream bring him to make strong. The third person is Fred. He told me his special dream was someday I riding a motorcycle with PE, but we had a accident and the PE leg it was broken. His singular dream tried to tell him I don't like the PE. He think the dream bring him to careful riding a bicycle. The fourth person is Jason. He told me his special dream was when he driving a car into the river. His singular dream tried to tell him to be careful driving a car. His singular dream tell him go to Mars. The final person is John. He told me his special dream was make a lot of money. He think the dream try to tell him it's time to go shopping. His think the dream tell him to go buy more lottery.
Hi, I'm Vincent. The first person is Tim. He told his special dream was chased by ghosts. He thinks the dream tries to tell him he should go to temple. He thinks the dream bring him. Don't watch horror movie before sleep. The second person is Brian. He told me his special dream was his friend had a car accident near the school. He think the dream tries to tell him be careful. He think the dream bring him health is important. The third person is Ken. He told his special dream was run away in jungle. He think his dream try to tell him it's time to travel. He think the dream bring him close to the nature. The third person is John. He told his special dream was make a lot of money. He think the dream tries to tell him it's time to go shopping. He think the dream tell him buy some lottery. The final person is Tessa. He told his special dream was standing on the wall and push down, then he died. He think the dream tries to tell him it's time to pee. He think the dream tell him every time go to the bathroom before he go to bed.
I'm Ken. The first person I asked him, Jason. He told me his special dreams was drive a car and draw river. He thinks the dreams try to tell him, watch out when driving. He thinks the dream bring him down racing the car on the road. The second person I asked him is Johnny. He told me his special dream was run away in the jungle. He thinks the dreams try to tell him it's time to travel. He thinks the dream bring him close to nature. The third person I asked is Tom. He told me his special dream was starting on the wall and be pushed down, then he died. He thinks the dream tried to tell him it's time to pee. He thinks the dream bring him every time to go to the bathroom before I go to bed. The first person I asked is John. He told me his special dream was make a lot of money. He thinks the dream try to tell him it's time to go shopping. He thinks the dream bring him to go buy more laptop. The final person I ask is Fred. He told me his special dreams was someday I riding a motorbike with his teacher. Her wing had an accident and the teacher's leg was broke. He thinks the dream trying to tell him he don't like the teacher. He thinks the dreams bring him be careful when he driving the car.
Hi, my name is Jason. The first person I asked is Kent. He told me his special dream was in the earth formed in his dream. He thinks the dream tend to tell him it's time to leave Earth. He thinks the dream, he thinks the dream bring him go to the Mars. And the second person I asked is John. He told me his special dream was make a lot of money. He thinks the dream time to tell him it's time to go shopping. And he thinks the dream bring him to go buy more lotto. And the third person I asked is Johnny. He told me his special dream was driving a car and drove in the river. He thinks the dream tend to tell him it's time to travel. And he thinks the dream bring him to close to nature. And the fourth person I asked is Tessa. He told me his special dream was standing on the wall and he be pushed down. Then he died. He thinks the dream tend to tell him it's time to pee. And he thinks the dream burn him. Every time go to the bathroom before he go to bed. And the final person I asked is Fred. He tell me his special dream is someday he riding a motorbike with the teacher, but they had accident, and the teacher's leg was broken. And he thinks the dream tend to tell him he don't like the teacher. He thinks the dream bring him be careful when he driving a car.
Hi, I'm John. The first person I asked is friend. He told me his special dream was someday I riding a motorcycle with PE, but we had accident and the PE leg was broken. He sang the dream tries to tell him I don't like the PE. I think the dream tell him be careful riding. The first person I asked is Jason. He told me his special dream was when he driving a car fall into the river. He thinks the dream tries to tell him be careful driving the car. As thanks the dream tell him about riding a car on the road. The first person I asked is Ken. He told me his special dream was see the Earthbound. He sang the dream tries to tell him it's time to leave Earth. He sang the dream tell him go to Mars. The first person I asked is Wayne. He told me his special dream was winning the lottery. He sang the dream tries to tell him it's a dream. He sang the dream tell him to make progress. The first person is Tisa. He told me his special dream was standing on the wall and be pushed. He sang the dream tries to tell him it's time to peace. He sang the dream the hymn every time go to the bathroom. I go to bed. Thank you for your listening.